the sex matter in a relationship?
Yes.
Damn, you ain't even let me get it out. Why?
Why else am I here? Listen, in a relationship, yes. If you're like casually seeing each other, obviously that's the only thing that matters. But in a relationship especially, I'll speak from experience. I didn't really love my last boyfriend, but he had good dick. So that's why we stayed together as long as we did. So had it not been for that, we would have
Hold on, let me get this out. Shout out to all the niggas sitting there, you know, pound caking all the real chicks out here that, you know what I mean? You hear it. Let's do it. What you say? I gotta do it. Cause I gotta let people know I'm paying attention. But go ahead. He was whack. He was whack.
Not whack.
He was whack. But the sex was on a 10. Let's go. He was whack. What was his name?
I'm not saying.
Okay. He was whack.
Ooh.
He was whack. In bed, he was a 10. In bed, he was a 10. Everything else, garbage. Let's go.
Okay. I wouldn't say that. Yes. He was.
Is you with him today? Whack. Let's go. Sex was a 10. Everything else was a whack. Let's go. You don't want to say his name. I think we should.
I'm not putting him on blast.
His name was.
We're cool. We're cool.
Okay.
We're straight.
Okay.
I like to keep it that way.
Okay.
Literally, I don't know how we ended up in a relationship, but we did.
I do.
And
good smack. Smashing
No.
cheeks. I understand how you got there.
Oh my God.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't hold your face because you know I'm being real. Good smack. Cheeks smashing. That's how they got to a relationship. Let's go.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
He was good. So yeah.
I'm
To
sure he
answer
was.
your question-
You're grinning. You see your
to
shit way up
answer-
here? Look, when a chick do her shit way up here, shout out to all the chicks who know how to grin way up here because the sex is good. Let's do it. Mhm.
To answer your question, yes, it
Let's go.
matters.
Why?
Because I feel like if there's no real substance in a relationship, you know, you can get by with having some good dick. You know, I'll keep coming back.
Right.
I need something to come back to.
Right.
I feel like if it wasn't for that, let's say he had a little accident or something.
What do you mean by that?
Maybe he just couldn't perform.
Woo! Shout out to all the shout out to all the niggas who can't perform because women are not having it. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. It's so important. It's really so important to have that level with each other.
True.
It's a very vulnerable, beautiful thing.
True. It
So
is.
if you can't do it, I'm out. I can't. Why?
So you out. Like
Yeah, I
if
can't
that
do
sex ain't up to a, what, 8, 9?
At least
10,
a good
12.
7. At
Woo,
least a
so
7.
you ain't hard to please. Okay, you just got to beat up. Okay.
I have standards.
No, I'm saying, but you know, some women, you know what I mean? So when you said 7, automatically I'm thinking, okay, you have to be beyond decent, but you,
yeah.
but you need to know
Above
what
average.
but you need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Got you.
'Cause, oof. You
So
like I
sex,
said,
so sex matters.
it goes back to that whole like good guy, bad guy thing. Like bad guys automatically have some good dick. That's fine. That's the standard. We
Is
get
that true?
Yes.
Woo! Shout out to all the bad guys, such as myself. We smashing cheeks. Let's go.
Good guys, and this is why I said no earlier, because they can be good, they can be great, but they don't always do the best in that department. So, yeah.
So a good guy. So hold on. We're gonna slow it down a little bit. So a good guy. He may have all these other qualities or whatever, but when it comes to bed, he's at a 5.
Typically, yes.
Wow. So have you dated guys that you felt that were good in that category as far as it goes?
I've had no.
So you're not even attracted to good guys.
That's not necessarily true. I have had a good guy who has had good dick, and that was perfect.
Very rare. There's a lot of lames with good guys with your dick is ground zero. Go to New York.
But I feel like when you first meet somebody, you can tell. Like you don't even have to really get in bed with them.
Hold on. Because and the reason why I'm stopping you is because as men, We don't specifically know. We look at a girl dress, her shape, her body, her conversation, how she walks, and you still fall in bed with this chick. Shout out to all the chicks with bad sex. But there's chicks that you may meet and encounter, and then you think that it is what it is, and it doesn't be. You know what I mean?
Nah,
So when you
always
say
tell.
that from a woman's perspective, I have to understand that because men, we mess up all the time. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the chicks that are surprises. The chicks that you don't think is good and bad, but they are. Shout out to all the chicks that are surprises, real surprises. But as men, we don't know that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just sharing something
You're
with
not
you.
supposed to.
As men, we don't know that. We try to calculate that. We really try to.
If you really knew, then you wouldn't get anywhere because I would know right off the bat, like, oh, they putting on the front. I know they're not good. I'm not even gonna waste my time.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just something you pick up.
Has that happened? Has
Yes.
you picked? No. Let's be real. Have you plucked somebody that you may have been attracted to, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever, and then y'all jump to the bed, and then you like, well, what the fuck is this? Like, why is
And it
you?
ended expeditiously.
Oh,
Never
I'm
did.
pretty sure it did,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, as women, it doesn't probably happen as often as it does with men. Because men, we judge how you walk, you know what I mean? Yeah, we see these certain little things, and then we make judgment based upon if it's good or not. But we fall short. We fall short. We thinking what it is what it is based upon what it may look like. But that might be totally thrown. You see what I'm saying? So when you say a woman like nitpicks and say, oh, we know off rip of what's good and what's not, or what it could be or what it couldn't be, I think y'all fall more into the category of knowing what something is based upon our judgment. You know what I mean? Because a woman is gonna study these things. Okay, I had something that just like that. I have something that, you know what I mean, made me feel this way. I had somebody who knew how to touch me. There's a lot of little things that coincide when it comes to a sexual encounter of knowing what's good and what's not. So what are you using as a guideline to be able to know what's good and what's not?
I would say the way a man approaches me, like if he like buys me a drink or something, I'm like, maybe. I don't know what it is about buying me a drink that makes me think you're a good guy and you feel like you need to come off as a gentleman. And I'm kind of like, I don't need a gentleman.
But it still could be whack.
That's what I'm saying. So like I know off rip, like, okay, he's like actually trying to get to know me, and I don't really want that right now. Like I know it depends on what I'm looking for in the moment. If somebody is just like, let's go, I'm kind of like, where we going?
Right.